First of all, in some ways, this semi-final might look similar to the one we had on Tuesday of a major footballing power against a side who've surprised everyone by getting here, mostly on some very, very tight defending. Do you think it's going to be a similar kind of game?
I think it might be a similar scoreline, though I think Croatia obviously have a lot more tournament experience, and I thought coming into it was a harder game to call. I think France, you'd make much bigger favourites than Argentina were going into tonight. I mean, these games tend to be tight. Michael Cox tweeted a good stat that since and including Italia 90, only 2 World Cup semi-finals after 90 minutes have been won by more than a goal, one of which was tonight.
Wow.
The other one, Rafa, you may remember the game?
I do remember the game, 2014, yeah.
That's it. Generally they are tight, but even that being said, I do think France will...
That's an incredible statistic.
Yeah, it is. I did think tonight that it is rare that you get comfortable wins at this stage of the World Cup, in the semis. But yeah, I do think, all that being said, I think France will win reasonably comfortably. I feel like Morocco might just run out of steam a little bit, and they'll be missing a couple of players. So.
Yeah, we said very, very similar things before the Portugal game, and a little bit before Spain as well. Here's some other remarkable numbers. Morocco have been to the World Cup 5 times before this tournament. They've played 18 matches. How many of those have they won? In their 5 previous tournaments, 2 matches, 2 out of 18, and they're now potentially 90 minutes from a World Cup final. It's extraordinary that they're there. Rafa, can you make any case for a Morocco, for this incredible story to continue?
Yeah, you can make a case because defensively they've been so superb, and France, as we talked about, prefer more open teams, prefer teams that have the ball, and makes things easier for them. I just think that France will find a way, and once that first goal comes, then it won't be enough for Morocco just to sit. I mean, they can and see maybe after 70, 80 minutes open up really late and maybe surprise France, maybe the way Switzerland did, if you recall, last year when France thought that the game was won and really lost a lot of focus and lost shape. But if you'd asked me what would happen if these two teams play each other 10 times, I would make France heavy favourites to go through at least 9 times. Morocco will have to find that 1 out of 10 occasion to make it to the final, which would be, I mean, just actually voicing that thought makes it seem quite surreal. Just the chance that this might happen is just incredible.
I mean, they haven't been behind this tournament, Morocco. They've only conceded 1 goal. That was an own goal. So it will be interesting. I remember England had a similar situation at the Euros last year when they didn't concede in their first 5 games, and then the question was, well, what's going to happen if they concede? And they went behind and they came back. But it will be interesting, what do Morocco do? Their whole game plan has been about being defensively resolute, being hard to beat. Were they to go behind against France at any stage, that would be a test they haven't faced all tournament. And it will be interesting to see. Maybe they will find an extra gear, but that would be a huge challenge. And obviously France have, a great deal of firepower, and you'd expect them to score on the night.
I mean, however it goes on Wednesday night, it has been an incredible success story for Morocco, and hopefully one with loads of very positive after effects. They're incredibly keen to host the World Cup. They've bid for it 5 times before, but the feeling is that with this campaign, particularly if they can get through to the final, that they will it makes them a serious footballing nation, and one that can't maybe be ignored quite so easily. I mean, that would be extraordinary to see, based on what we've seen of their supporters and what we're going to see, I think, on Wednesday night. To see a World Cup in Morocco would be quite something. Hello there. If you've enjoyed this video, why not subscribe to this channel? And if you'd like more Totally Football Show content, then just search for us on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Not an Athletic subscriber yet? Then just head to theathletic.com/totally to find out our latest entry offer.